So I'm logged into Google Cloud Platform. Google Cloud has basically several data analytics, data warehousing, machine learning, and AI tools. They're excellent to use, very simple to get started. So the service is called BigQuery. So BigQuery is going to be a service you want to use when you want to look at data and ask questions against that data. And can we see the screen okay? Let me just make sure. Okay, question, is Google Cloud free? So excellent question. There is actually a free tier and free credits you could use. And again, it's up to you to determine, if you want a paid account or not and how you go about it, but it is free to get started. And if you go over here, I'll show you where you go to find out. Okay, free tier. So they have sort of similar to AWS as well. They have a free tier. And if you go over here, they have free credits. So if you're new to Google Cloud, and forgive my pronunciation, I think it's Satyaki, hopefully, or Ray, maybe, forgive my pronunciation. If you go type in free tier Google, you can sign up for the free credit. If you are new, you'll see sign up instead of go to console. Because I've already signed up and I'm already a paying member, basically it says go to console. But there's always free products. So if you go down here, this is the always free. So you have a certain amount of services that you could use for free. So I hope that answered your question. Yes, the answer is there's services you could use that are free. You could also practice on AI and machine learning tools as well. So you get up to 5,000 units per month. So a unit is really a combination of an amount of data and the requests that you make. And then also you have translate. These are other AI services as well. Again, a lot of machine learning and AI tools are free. So I hope that answered your question. All right, now, because we're in the world of COVID-19, so I'm going to talk about Google Cloud. So if you log into Google Cloud, what we could do is go to BigQuery. So BigQuery is a data warehouse. And so the first thing we want to look at is go over to BigQuery here and actually look for what's called the public data sets. So the public data sets are free data sets that Google has imported into BigQuery. And that way you go and play with these and actually start running queries. And then I'll show you how we could visualize data as well. So because we're talking about COVID-19, they actually just uploaded last week information on COVID-19. So let's say if I go to Italy, I could search by national trends, by data by regions, so on and so on. Or I could select, again, the whole country as well. So this will tell me information about like province. Let's go to national trends. And what I could do is, let's say I want to find out the number of deaths, okay, or recovered. Let's be positive and look at recovered here. And before I do that, I probably need to actually start it. So what I want to do is go to compose new query and then query table. And then I'm going to go and put in recovered. So what I'm doing is I'm going to select recovered from the public data set of COVID-19 Italy, and I'm going to limit it to 1,000 outputs. I'm going to go run. And you can see there that it simply puts out basically tables and rows, very small data set. I just initially selected that. And I could add additional data sets as well. So I can make this as complex or simple as possible. Then what I could do is go here to explore data. And I could use a product called Data Studio. This is going to bring me over to the Explorer. I now need to select a chart, and I could select any chart and what's it do. It brings up this beautiful capability where it just takes the data and does this for you. So, and then what I could do, I could change the style, I could slice it differently, I could order it differently. I could go down here and change it from labels to percentages to values that I want to set, whatever I want to do. And if a bar chart is supported for the, depends on, again, you need all the metrics there. And I can go ahead in and plot it out any different way that is supported. So when I add additional types of data, it'll go ahead and adjust the chart based on what is available, you know, the number of rows and columns and comparisons that you have. So a lot there, right? So this is just a start. Now this is just one of the many tools that are available. So this is called BigQuery. So actually this is BigQuery, and then this is Data Studio. Then what I could do is, let's say I go back here because that looks prettier, and let's select that. And then what I could do is change that. And then I could change this to, let's say, COVID results. And then I could add another chart to compare against as well. And I could just save this. I could import it, export it, whatever I want to do. So I go over here to save. And again, I could connect up to any number of services that I want. So I go over here, I have to accept the terms. And then yes to all, of course, because I love that. And now it'll save this locally in Data Studio. And that way I could always go back. I could also export it as well. So I could do many different things with this. Then also, if I go here, this is actually tied into analytics. So what's nice is I could use Google Analytics and also ingest that data. And again, this is just one of the many things we could do.